Have you ever wondered how your engine knows exactly when to fire the spark plugs and inject fuel? The answer lies in a small but incredibly important component called the Crankshaft Position Sensor, or CKP sensor. Without it, your engine won't start, run properly, or may not run at all. In this video, I'll explain exactly how the crankshaft position sensor works, how it communicates with the engine computer, and what happens when it fails. Let's get started. The crankshaft position sensor is an electronic sensor that monitors the exact position and rotational speed of the engine's crankshaft. It is usually mounted near the crankshaft pulley, harmonic balancer, flywheel, or inside the engine block. Attached to the crankshaft is a toothed reluctor wheel, sometimes called a tone ring. As the teeth pass in front of the sensor, they generate electrical signals. These signals tell the engine control module, or ECU, exactly where the crankshaft is during every rotation. Think of it as the engine's heartbeat monitor. Without this information, the ECU has no idea when each piston reaches top dead center. There are two common types of crankshaft position sensors. The first is a magnetic inductive sensor. As the teeth on a reluctor wheel move past the magnetic tip, they disturb the magnetic field, creating an AC voltage signal. The second type is a Hall effect sensor. Instead of producing AC voltage, it receives a power supply from the ECU and generates a digital square wave signal as each tooth passes by. The ECU constantly counts these pulses to determine engine RPM, crankshaft position, piston location, engine speed, when to fire the spark plugs, when to inject fuel. Many reluctor wheels also have one or two missing teeth. These missing teeth create a gap in the signal that tells the ECU exactly when cylinder number 1 is approaching top dead center. This allows the computer to synchronize ignition timing and fuel injection with incredible precision. Every time you turn the key or press the start button, the ECU waits for a signal from the crankshaft position sensor. Once it receives that signal, it knows the engine is turning. The ECU then activates the ignition coils, fuel injectors, variable valve timing, misfires, engine timing calculations. Without a crankshaft position signal, the ECU usually shuts off fuel and spark to protect the engine. That's why a bad crank sensor often causes engine cranks but won't start, random stalling, hard starting, rough idle, loss of power. Check engine light misfire codes, tachometer not working while cranking. Signs of a bad crankshaft position sensor. Common symptoms include engine suddenly dies while driving, long crank before starting, intermittent no start condition, poor acceleration, engine misfires. Check engine light with codes such as P0335 through P0339. Sometimes the sensor fails only when it becomes hot, making the problem difficult to diagnose. The crankshaft position sensor may be small, but it's one of the most critical sensors in your vehicle. It provides the ECU with the precise information needed to control ignition timing, fuel injection, and overall engine performance. Without it, your engine simply cannot run correctly. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss future automotive repair videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.